Welcome in, everyone. Today we're taking a deep dive into, well, everything. The universe.
The whole shebang.
Exactly. 13.8 billion years ago, the Big Bang happened. Everything, as we know it, just exploded into existence.
It's pretty wild to think about.
It really is. And we've been looking at some new materials, some recent research, trying to get a grip on the fundamentals of this crazy cosmos we live in. So where do we even begin? What are the key things to understand about the universe as we know it today?
I think the place to start is with its sheer size.
Right, the scale of it all. I mean, it's almost impossible to grasp, isn't it?
It really is. And what's even crazier is that we don't even know how big the universe actually is. All we can see is a tiny fraction of it.
Yeah, our sources say the full size is still unknown.
Right. But even what we can observe is mind-bogglingly huge. Billions of galaxies, each with billions of stars.
It's just numbers upon numbers.
And each of those stars could have planets orbiting them.
So our own galaxy, the Milky Way, it's just one of billions.
One among countless others. And it's a massive structure, a spiral galaxy full of stars, gas, dust, and this invisible stuff called dark matter, all held together by gravity.
And it's not just sitting there still, is it? This whole thing is moving.
Everything's in motion. The universe has been expanding ever since the Big Bang. And it's not just the galaxies moving apart, but the very space between them is stretching.
So it's not like things are just drifting away from each other, but the actual fabric of space is growing.
Exactly. The universe is dynamic. It's constantly evolving and changing.
Okay, so this is where things start to get really interesting. We've got to talk about dark matter and dark energy. I mean, those sound like something straight out of science fiction. But they're real, and they play a huge role in all of this, right?
It's huge. In fact, most of the universe is made up of stuff we can't even see. Our sources say about 85% of the universe's mass is dark matter. We can't observe it directly because it doesn't interact with light or any other form of electromagnetic radiation.
So it's invisible.
Essentially, yes. But we know it's there because we can see its gravitational effects on galaxies and galaxy clusters.
So it's like this invisible hand shaping the universe.
Exactly. And then you've got dark energy, which is even more mysterious. It makes up about 70% of the universe's total energy content. And we think it's what's causing the expansion of the universe to accelerate.
So the universe is not only expanding, but it's expanding faster and faster.
That's right. And we don't really know what dark energy is or how it works.
So all the stars and galaxies, all the stuff we can actually see, it's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, the vast majority of the universe is made up of these invisible components that we're still trying to understand. Yeah. It's pretty humbling, actually.
Totally. Now, the sources also talk about something called the cosmic microwave background, or the CMB. Can you explain what that is and why it's important?
Sure. Think of the CMB as the afterglow of the Big Bang. It's this faint radiation that permeates the entire universe. It was emitted about 380,000 years after the Big Bang, when the universe had cooled down enough for atoms to form.
So it's like a snapshot of the very early universe.
Exactly. By studying the CMB, we can learn a lot about the conditions in the early universe and how it evolved over time.
Wow. It's like looking back in time to the very beginning.
It's as close as we can get.
And finally, the question that everyone wants to know. Are we alone in the universe? What do the sources say about the possibility of life beyond Earth?
Well, so far, Earth is the only planet we know of that has life. But given the sheer size and age of the universe and the countless stars and planets out there, it seems unlikely that we're completely alone. The conditions for life as we know it are pretty specific, but who's to say that there aren't other forms of life out there that we haven't even imagined?
Yeah, the universe is full of possibilities.
And the search for extraterrestrial life is one of the most exciting areas of scientific exploration today.
So let's sum this up. The universe is vast, it's expanding, and it's full of mysterious things like dark matter and dark energy that we're only just beginning to understand.
Yeah, and the cosmic microwave background gives us a glimpse back to the very beginning of it all.
And who knows what else is out there waiting to be discovered.
Exactly. We're still just scratching the surface.
So here's something to think about. Given that the universe is expanding at an accelerating rate, driven by this mysterious force we call dark energy, how might our understanding of the universe fundamentally change in the future? Could everything we think we know be turned upside down? It's a pretty mind-blowing thought, isn't it?
Definitely makes you realize how much we still don't know and how much there is left to explore.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time.
See ya.